All right, so we are starting our Essential Oils Made Easy webinar. I'm so excited to be here today with Mercy Gomez to share a little bit more with you about my favorite topic, which are essential oils and natural solutions made easy. My name is Maina Campos, and I'm really happy to be here today with one of my favorite builders, Mercy Gomez, and I will let her introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. Mine, I meant to mention that I'm not on the screen for some reason.
You are. Do you guys see Mercy? Because I pinned your video. Maybe what you can do is on the top of where you see me, there's like three little dots. What are,
No, they say they can't see me.
all right, hold on. Let's try this. Hold on. How about now?
They
Yeah?
can see me.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Perfect.
There we go. Awesome. So there you are. And let's try that again. So Mercy, introduce yourself and share your background and bio with us.
Hello, everyone. So, yes, as she said, my name is Mercy Gomez. I am a licensed acupuncture physician and I am a doterra oil fairy. I absolutely love these oils, and my specialty and how I use oils, especially the doTERRA oils, is with pain management. I've seen the best results when it comes to addressing pain and understanding where the pain is stemming from and digging in and figuring out just the emotional point and the meridian, the Chinese medicine aspect. That's just a little bit about myself. We will definitely be talking a little bit more about myself as I continue to talk to you guys about all these amazing oils that have really truly changed my life.
And also a wellness advocate, right? So you've been on this journey building your essential oils business.
Yes, so I've been using essential oils for around 10 years now, but I've been using doTERRA oils for 5 years. I finally decided to become a wellness advocate with Maina after Maina and I have been talking, and she's given me so many tools on how to use these oils and the many ways that these oils can be used and the beneficial factors of these amazing oils.
Awesome. I'm super excited to be hosting today's webinar with you and to share more and as we delve deeper into the power of plant medicine. So my name is Maina Campos. I'm an integrative body talk practitioner and instructor. So I've been practicing body talk and in the holistic and natural medicine realm since 2003. I'm also a yoga instructor and licensed massage therapist, and I am currently a doTERRA Gold leader. I have been using essential oils for over 10 years. So I started using another essential oil company initially. And then over the last few years, really researching and learning and educating myself about essential oils. And in the last 2 years, I really made a commitment to doTERRA because they are the most trusted, most potent and purest essential oil in the market. And now after over 10 years of really experimenting on myself and really getting feedback from my clients, from my family and friends, I know that to be true. And I'm super happy to share more about not only the essential oils, but also a little bit about doTERRA as a company and why I believe so much in these products and why I really, as a holistic healthcare practitioner, I believe that I used to think, oh yeah, I'm very, very healthy, but I still had a lot of toxins in my home. And so that was kind of why doTERRA has been such a major life changer and changing the game the last 2 years was really because I was able to reduce my toxicity load, start making my own products, even though I'm like definitely not the craftiest person at all. But it's super easy, super fun, and it really, these essential oils, they're plant medicine and the purity, and just by using these little bottles, it elevates our vibration because we're not only tapping into the fact that they smell good, but it's plant medicine. So we're connecting to the essence of the plants, right? So we're connecting to the same build of the plants and the components that the plants are made of that our bodies and our DNA are able to absorb and receive and connect with at all levels of our body, mind, and spirit. So I'm really happy to share with you guys today. And without further ado, we're going to talk about the goal of this class, which is really all about you, right? So it's not about me, it's not about Mercy. It's to really empower you with 3 cool things about oils, the 3 ways to use your essential oils, and how to get oils into your home.
So 3 cool things about essential oils. First, they are safe. They are 100% pure and natural. There's no side effects and there's no addictions. These essential oils come and are extracts from the actual plant itself. They are CPTG. And every time I say this, everybody's like, what does that mean? Well, that means they are certified pure therapeutic grade. That means they are 100% pure and they are 100% potent. Well, many companies say that their products are pure and potent, but what this means about doTERRA is that the essential oil that you are receiving has no other contaminants. It's 100% pure. And what it means about being 100% potent means that the oil is specifically the plant where it is, from whatever country that it's from, it is born, wherever it is planted is exactly where the oil is extracted from. It's not, the plants are not taken anywhere else. They're 100% potent. You're getting 100% of the quality of the oil because it's deriving exactly from there. So one of the oils that we love to use is peppermint, like Maina mentioned earlier on, which we like to place in our hand. It is very uplifting. So when you use it in the morning, it is, you put a drop in your hand, and like how Maina is showing you, you rub it through, rub your hands together, and then you take a couple of deep breaths in. And as you take these deep breaths in, you're going to be able to not just feel that you are like feeling awakened. And another way to do it is that you close your hands and you do a peppermint bomb. You close the back and then you inhale. So not only are you taking it in through the nose, but you're also taking it in through your breath, and it helps you just feel totally relaxed. It totally cools off the body. And if there's any tension, that is the best way to release any sort of tension.
So refreshing. I love it.
The second cool thing about the essential oil is their effectiveness. So we're going to go kind of back to biology 101. And I know we all know that we have nerves all over our body, but I want you to guys think, touch right here on the bridge of your nose. This is exactly where your olfactory nerve is located. This is exactly where, when let's release our nose. We're going to release because we look a little silly right now, but this is exactly where, when you take a deep breath in of the essential oils, they enter in through the olfactory nerve, which affects our limbic system, which affects our brain, which at the end of the day affects our entire body. These essential oils, so as they go in and they enter the body, they affect the entire body. So if we were to go back to biology and understand the concept of a cell. So we see a cell. The cells, there's the outer membrane of a cell, which has an oily membrane on the outside. So if there were to be any bacteria or any viruses that were trying to penetrate, a bacteria would penetrate the outer side of the cell, and the virus invades the inner portion of the cell. When we take antibiotics, our antibiotics go inside and they kill all the bacteria. While also killing all that bacteria, they also kill our good gut bacteria and infecting our gut bacteria, which means we have to then replenish with probiotics afterwards. If you have a viral infection and you go to a doctor's office, you're going to be paying for a doctor's visit, and the doctors are going to first tell you, well, you've got a virus, there's some alternatives, but they're all water-based. So you usually have to go home, rest, drink lots of water. if you decide to take an essential oil internally when you're having this viral infection, the essential oil will then penetrate through the actual cell and then go inside and is able to get rid of whatever this virus may be. That is one of the most mind-blowing thing to me as an acupuncturist that I can provide to my patients, knowing that they go home and they have their essential oils that's able to help them if they were to have an infection that a doctor isn't able to provide them with any other tools other than just go home and rest. On Guard is one of these oils that is very, very powerful. It really promotes healthy immune function. What we mean by that is that it gives your immune system a boost to be able to imagine we have an aura. It boosts our aura so that if anything tries to intervene, it is able to prevent it from entering in within. Also, it soothes sore throat. Another specialty about On Guard is that it's great for cleaning all types of surfaces. I use it in the bathroom. I use it in the kitchen. It is amazing. Third cool thing about essential oils is they're affordable. So essential oils are more affordable than our traditional medical care that we are receiving right now. So how many of us, and I want to see if anybody can answer in the chat, how many of us, when we go to a doctor, have to pay a copay? And around how much is the copay that you guys may have to pay in a copay? You do, Tina? Around how much is the copay that you guys pay? $20, $25, $35, depending, of course, the specialist, depending the doctor that you're going to go see. So let's go with the lowest amount, $20. So you pay a copay of $20. When you go see the doctor, you have to get a prescription because that's what they give you when you're addressing something, an imbalance in your body. So when you go, how much is a prescription that you guys may pay on average that you guys have bought in when you guys have bought in prescriptions? How much do the prescriptions go for?
I'd say like $40.
Around $40, that makes sense. Between 20 to 45, said Tina. Yeah, they range. So let's say $20. So your visit to the doctor was $20. And then your prescription was, let's say, another $20. That's $40 in total. So we say $40 was for you to go to a doctor's visit. Mind you, we haven't taken into account, you may have had to have taken a day from work because you needed to go see the doctor. So half a day of work plus your gas, your time to go to the doctor's. If you had an essential oil for something that, let's say you had a sore throat or you had an ear infection, there are simple tools that we will be showing you that could cost you pennies to be able to address any health concerns that you guys may have. One of my oils that helped me a lot while I was in grad school was lavender. Lavender was an essential oil that not only helped me with my anxiety, but when it came to my skin, because I have very sensitive skin, I would apply it and it would help get rid of any little rashes that I had on my skin. When the summertime comes, I get a lot of heat rash. So I get a little fractionated coconut oil, I put a drop of the lavender, I mix it up and I apply it to my skin. That is just a couple of pennies. If I had to go to the doctor, grab a cream, or go to a Walgreens, get a cream, I never saw the side effects of the essential oils like I did with these creams. I would use these creams and then the rash, I would have to continue to use a cream. What I've seen with essential oils is I apply the oils once or twice because I usually forget by the third or fourth time, and the rash is half, if not almost completely gone. This is another reason why the cool things about oil is that it's affordable in a very magical way.
Absolutely. Yeah, and lavender is definitely one of my favorite oils because it's all things calming, all things soothing, and it's also amazing for right now. Like there's a bunch of like people that have seasonal allergies, right? So during springtime, during summertime, it's one of those great oils that all of these oils are so versatile, right? So we can use them in so many ways. Thank you for teaching us the three cool things about essential oils. So again, just reiterating, they're safe, they're effective, and they're affordable. And then the three ways that we use doTERRA essential oils are number one, aromatically, right? So we use them either how I did it earlier by pouring a drop into my hand and breathing it in, right? You can inhale it or you can also diffuse it to positively affect our moods. You can also, when you're diffusing it, know that the essential oils are helping to clean the air and they're helping to uplift the ambiance in the environment and also supporting our respiratory system. So it's an amazing way to, have the essential oils kind of permeate your environment, your ambiance. And just like Mercy beautifully said, right? Not only do they smell good aromatically, people say, oh yeah, essential oils, they just smell really good. But it's not that they just smell really good. Like Mercy said, our olfactory nerve is connected to our limbic brain. And the reason why our limbic brain is so important is because that's where all of our emotions are processed, our emotions and our memories. And not only our emotions, but part of the limbic brain has a gland called the hypothalamus, and it's what gives all of the master controlling neurotransmitters and signals that communicate to release, to have all kinds of different functions with our endocrine system, which is our hormonal balancing system. So when we're breathing something in, it's not only changing our mood, it's helping to activate our emotions, and it's also changing the biochemistry of our bodies, specifically balancing our hormonal system. So when I really learned that, I was like, wow, no wonder I feel so amazing and so uplifted and elevated. And, you really get a sense that you're doing something good for your body when you're using pure essential oils, not essential oils with fillers, right? So aromatically is one of my favorite ways to use oils. So using my diffuser that I have in the background, a little change in color there. Topically, you can apply in any areas that are affected, right? So for any kind of localized benefits. So sometimes if I have a migraine, I'll roll the past tense roller over my hair, like all over my hairline and also neck and shoulder area. The deep blue, which we'll talk about, is one that, you can rub in any areas for pain. Also, topically, we dilute them, all of the essential oils, with fractionated coconut oil for the best results. So fractionated coconut oil just means that the fat part of the fraction of the coconut oil has been removed. So when you buy like one of those big jars of coconut oil and it kind of gets clumpy, right? Well, the fat part has been removed, and so it never gets clumpy. So it's always liquid, and it also doesn't smell like coconut. So some essential oils don't mix with that smell, with the coconut smell. So it's actually very neutral, and it's also anti-allergen. And so fractionated coconut oil is what doTERRA loves to mix most of their products with whenever we do any kind of blends and rollers. And, it's our go-to for all of our crafts. And then up until now, using other essential oils, we've only been able to use essential oils aromatically and topically. But now with doTERRA essential oils, because they are medicinal grade, because they are so safe and so effective, right? We can also use them internally, which is what I love and my favorite part of daily really helping my health and wellness and supporting all of my health and wellness goals by enjoying a few drops in my water like I do. So I put, right now I have a drop of wild orange, which is the oil of positivity that we'll talk about, in my water. So making sure that whenever you're putting it in your water, it can only be either in a glass container or stainless steel or also porcelain. So you never want to put essential oils inside of plastic, because these oils are so potent that it'll strip the plastic of the toxins. Another great way that we love to use it is veggie caps. So the little clear vegetable capsules that you can put inside and make your own alchemical herbs with essential oils. And then underneath your tongue. So the frankincense is one that I take daily every day underneath my tongue. And another way that's not on here, but I love to cook with my essential oils. So I love to
Yeah.
make lavender lemonade. I love to make peppermint cookies and bake with them. I love to use all of my spicier oils for my curry. So the ginger oil, the basil is amazing in pasta. Yeah, you're just getting really creative with, using these essential oils and knowing that it's completely safe to use doTERRA essential oils only internally. So the reason why I keep stressing that is because, the essential oil industry is not regulated by the FDA. So what that means is, because it's regulated by the Health and Beauty Department, we only need to have 10% of an ingredient that's actually pure to say 100% pure. So whenever you go to Target or TJ Maxx or even Whole Foods and it says 100% pure, 100% organic, 100% therapeutic, it actually is only 10%, and 90% of everything else inside that bottle can be fillers. We don't know. And so what I love about doTERRA is that doTERRA does not compete with other essential oils company, but it competes with revolutionizing our healthcare system so that these essential oils can be the most trusted and the purest grade. So they have a third party outside testing called CPTG, which is a standard that a third party created. And they are very transparent with the way that they do all of their testing on all of the essential oils. And also on the bottom of each of the bottles, there's a serial number that you can type into this website called www.sourcetoyou.com to find out and pull up, how many times your bottle was tested. And also it comes with an expiration date. So they are very, very committed to the purity and to the integrity of these products. And it makes it so easy for me as an integrative healthcare provider to also get, my clients on board with this, because, and I've never really endorsed any products before, but these oils I trust because of the transparency and the integrity that this company keeps impressing me and that is committed to. So yeah, so up until now, you've only been able to use your oils aromatically and topically, but with doTERRA, explore using them internally, because it makes such a difference when you're actually bringing it into your body and elevating your vibration in that way. So I saw that the chat, I can't see what it says, but I saw that it's blinking. So I don't know if we have any questions or comments to share.
What I sent them the what you said, the website. So if they didn't have time to write it out, it's in the chat for them to be able
Oh,
to check.
thank you. Awesome. Yeah, sourcetoyou.com. Oh, so as you can see, ATI, right? So that stands for how we can use each essential oil, which is aromatically, topically, and internally. And another way that you know if your essential oil bottle, right? So not all essential oils are for internal use, but if you check, there's a supplement fact. If there's supplement facts, that means you can use them internally. So certain blends like Balance and Serenity and certain oils like wintergreen and eucalyptus are not suitable for, they're not recommended for us to internally use. But then other ones like the peppermint and even lavender and lemon to to detox the body. It's a cleanser for the body. It's a cleanser for the home. And we can use lemon aromatically, topically, internally. Lemon is definitely one of my favorite oils that I take every morning to detox and purify my body. And also the lemon oil is the oil of focus and concentration. So this one is amazing for people that are like really needing to ground. It's also a citrus oil. So all citrus oils are natural antidepressants. So it's really important to note that, because, it really helps to boost our mood. And who doesn't need extra mood boosting, especially during these times right now, right? So the lemon oil is definitely amazing for cleaning any grime, any grease, cleanser for the body and cleanser for the home.
Minus, someone asked in the chat, what are some good oils to blend with lemon?
So I love blending with lemon, peppermint. The formula for seasonal allergies is 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of lavender. And you can either put it in a veggie caps or drink it like a shot in water, and that 3 times a day. So instead of taking Claritin, you would do that. So I really love to use, my favorite is peppermint and lemon. What about you, Mercy? What's your favorite oil to blend with lemon?
I love with wild orange. I put those, that's my morning ritual. So I do 2 drops of lemon and 3 drops of wild orange because I really love wild orange. So that's my little blend that I do in the morning.
Awesome. There you go.
So frankincense, like Mina mentioned, the king of all oil. This oil is just the oil of, I think, if you in doubt is my thing, you add frankincense in there because it is truly amazing. It promotes calm feelings, to anti-aging, and it helps cells perform optimally. So, like we mentioned about all these oils that they go in and they go into the cell, frankincense is one of those oils that passes the blood-brain barrier and can affect, what part of it of the brain is it that it can go into, Mina?
So it works with the mid part of the brain, which is right, it's the connector between the right and left hemispheres of the brain to bring more oxygen and to also bring more synchronicity between and communication between the right and left sides of the brain. Yeah.
Exactly. Frankincense is also another great oil to use during meditation. It's like Mina says that she likes to put a drop under her tongue. I actually put 2. It's very relaxing, very calming. And it's one of the oils that I blend with any of my oils that I'm going to add to my skin. So a story and I kind of an example of where I was just like, no way, this isn't real, was I made a roll on, a blend of Melaleuca, lavender, and frankincense. So our family pet, she's a dog who had been licking a wound on her paw. She had made a sore that was almost the size of a nickel, and it was like blood. It was like super red. She had kept on licking it because of her nerves. And we started to add these oils, and like Mina mentioned, that it can be taken internally. It is also safe for them to take internally. So I would apply it. Yes, try to let it dry as much as possible, but she would, so every once in a while, try to lick it. And we all know how a vet bill looks like. If some of us have animals, they're expensive. After a week of applying the oils, the size of the sore shrunk and hair began to grow within a week. So when in doubt with anything having to do with the skin, I highly recommend that you use frankincense because it is just it's amazing.
Truly. And we can spend like an hour just talking about frankincense because it is the king of all oils. And for those of you that are like Mercy and I, that are like nerd geeks, nerd alert, and want to do more of your own research, another great resource is a website called pubmed.gov, PUBMED.gov, G-O-V, which you can type in the word frankincense and you'll see all of these different evidence-based scientific research studies that have been done on the power of using frankincense as a natural remedy, frankincense oil, right? So this is the oil that is known as the oil of truth. It's an oil that I use before any kind of yoga or meditation or wellness retreat that I'm doing because it helps to really uplift the vibration and bring us into a higher place of ascension. And like Mercy said, for the skin, it's amazing. And also for anything to do with inflammation, right? So inflammation in the body and a lot of pain is caused by inflammation, right? Which is why we suggest putting a drop or 2 underneath your tongue daily to help with, there, so it's not only pain that's associated with inflammation, but a lot of different conditions in our bodies are associated with inflammation. And so frankincense is definitely one of those oils that, when used consistently, helps to minimize inflammation in our body and also brings in more oxygen, and also works with helping our cells to regenerate at an optimal level. So this is definitely one of our top oils. If, like Mercy said, when in doubt, frank all the way. And so up next is Digesten, which is for anyone that has any kind of feelings with digestive issues, any kind of like gas, bloating, what's it called? Indigestion, and also heartburn. Yeah, heartburn. So it helps to relieve any kind of stomach upset, motion sickness, nausea, right? Especially for women that are expecting and are pregnant. Also, you can use the Digesten at meal times to improve digestion. So with the Digest Zen, it's one that I love to carry with me during the holidays. And I love to kind of just place it on top of like Thanksgiving table and say, okay, guys, we just, we overate. Everyone's kind of feeling it. And you can rub it over your stomach, and you can also take a drop. One drop is all you need for this one. And this one kind of has a licoricey kind of smell because it has ginger, peppermint, fennel. So it's got a licoricey kind of taste to it. So if you don't like the way that tastes, I don't love it, I put it in a veggie cup. But if you enjoy it, you can, drink it straight up. So the Digesten is amazing for all kinds of digestive issues, and also to help with improved digestion.
Yes. So, like you all know about the pain management, Deep Blue. So, like Mina showed, what we have on the screen is the Deep Blue in the essential oil in the bottle. This is Deep Blue as the rub. So that same exact bottle is inside this cream. That Deep Blue cream helps to soothe any ache in your muscles, in your joints, and can also release any head tension that you may have on your neck. As you can see with the letters, it is A for aromatic if you want to diffuse it, and T for topically. But this is not one of the oils that can be taken internally. When a patient comes to the clinic and they're feeling either some tension or some pain, we grab the size of less than a dime, the size of a pea, and we apply it because it is super strong. Not only is it strong in the oil scent, but it's also strong on how effective it works. It's like less is more in this case. Wouldn't you say, Mina?
Yeah.
When I've had a patient that put the size of a quarter on their ankle, and they said that their ankle was burning because of how much they put, but they said that the movement of their actual ankle, they felt super flexible. They said that the range of motion had improved. The pain had completely decreased from a level 7 to a level 3. Deep Blue has really been super effective when it comes to addressing any sort of pains, aches that the body may have. It can go from the lower back region. You can put it wherever you may have tension, on the shoulders or in the back. And you the ankle region, so that's small. We have a couple of people that are asking some questions. So we have someone asking, can you share what oils are in Deep Blue?
Yes. So the oils that are in Deep Blue are mostly ylang ylang, frankincense, blue tansy, helichrysum, osmanthus, gardenia, eucalyptus, peppermint, camphor, wintergreen, and sweet almond oil. So those are, and blue chamomile as well. Yep.
It's a wonderful mix. And to answer your question, for if you're having, what about the head? So it depends on where you're having pains on the head. So if you're having a pain that it starts on the upper part or starts on the back part, if it's the essential oil, you could drop a drop of the essential oil on the actual location where you may have pain. If you're experiencing, like usually when people get some tension headaches, they'll get some headaches here. we recommend past tense, which also addresses headache issues. And then I'm not sure if can deep blue be placed around the eyes, Mina?
You can place it. You just want to make sure you don't get it in your eyes, but you can place it here. I mean, the best place to put this one is definitely in any kind of achy muscles and joints. Like a lot of people use them in joints, lower back, any kind of pain in like arms. Yeah, I would stay away from the eyes as much as possible. And even after you rub it in your body, this is actually a great time, of course, wash your hands, but let's say that you get any of these essential oils in your eyes. This is a great time to address that and the safety of it, because our instinct is to put water, right? But actually, water is going to actually make it absorb more into your body. So anytime you get essential oils like peppermint in your eye, instead of running to put water in it, either you can get olive oil or fractionated coconut oil. Another oil will cut the burning sensation. So you don't want to use oil and water, because oil and water don't mix. But to cut the burn, you're going to want to use another oil, and usually a fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, or even olive oil.
So, Katie, for your head, what I would recommend is probably past tense or peppermint. I wouldn't use deep blue in this case if you're dealing with some sort of headache.
But you could rub the deep blue on the neck area, like Mercy said, because that a lot of times with migraines and headaches, it's because of stagnation in, this whole neck area and meridians and all of that. Okay, so moving right along to the breathe oil, which is definitely a favorite for all of us. And again, this is one that's only you can use aromatically and topically, and it's the respiratory blend. So right now, especially this year more than ever, with all of the different ways that, these viruses affect our lungs, right, during flu season and even, the coronavirus. This is an oil that I keep by my bedside along with lavender, because it helps with the lungs, it helps with the sinus, it promotes clear breathing day and night, and also it helps with snoring partners. So this one is amazing for that. And also another way that I love to use my breathe oil is during yoga classes. So right before yoga class, it helps to really open up our ability to breathe deeper during a class.
Wild orange, my favorite. The oil of communication and abundance. It's so amazing. It's very energizing and uplifting. If I'm drinking water, almost 90% of the time there's a drop of wild orange in it. I just love to drink the wild orange, the uplifting feeling that I get when I'm taking it internally. It when we're talking here about these oils and we're telling you all the many how each oil is so special and different in their many ways, wild orange for me wasn't one of my faves. It was deep blue, and wild orange now is something that when I share it with others and they try it in their water, they feel the difference. They're like, how can I get wild orange? Like, they've smelled other wild orange and doesn't even compare to how this wild orange smells. And when you taste it in your drink, right now with everything that's going on in life, it's like, okay, we want to go to the market, and it's like some things they may have, they may not have. But if you have a wild orange oil, I don't need to go to the market and get an orange. I just get my wild orange bottle, I put a drop or two into my drink, and I'm having the same effects that cutting a wild orange and eating it does as drinking the wild orange. It is another factor to help us, or for me to understand how it's so simple if you have these tools at home, like wild orange.
Yes, definitely one of my very, very favorite too. I love that you're getting into this one so much as well. So now I want to hear a little bit, if you can please type in the chat, about your top health concerns. So what are some things that you would like to see either more of or less of in your life, right? So what are the things that keep you up at night? So just give you a few moments to kind of type in the chat and just, make this an interactive webinar. So for me, I really started using the oils 2 years ago because I was not able to sleep very well. So I was having a little bit of insomnia. Then I would only sleep for like 4 hours deeply. And then I would be really tired the next day. So my energy levels were low. My mood was, I was feeling cranky because I couldn't sleep very well. And then I was tired. So that caused an onset of, not allowing, then I didn't feel like working out. So it was just like kind of like a domino effect of all these different health concerns at the time for me. So then I, really made a commitment to using Serenity soft gels, copaiba, lavender, wake up with peppermint, and just really reset my clock and my internal clock by using all of these non-toxic products. And I've just really noticed a difference, not only in my energy levels and my sleep quality, but also my managing my emotions and everything else that I have going on. And the best part is now my energy levels. So just having more energy and just feeling like my brain is more alert and that I have more ability to do things in my life. So definitely that's, my story. What are some things that we're seeing in the chat?
So in the chat, we have someone saying women's health and fertility.
Okay.
We also have someone else that's saying stress, they have anxiety, and she also understands the hard times. She has difficulty sleeping as well.
Yeah, so sleep, it's definitely, these oils can help with sleeping. And I've worked at two different fertility clinics, so I can definitely help to suggest fertility blends. So really good fertility blends are going to be oils such as geranium, lavender, ylang ylang, definitely rubbing it on your belly, definitely having the LLV that we're going to talk about next as supplements to use. And also, one of the biggest things with fertility is reducing the toxicity load in our bodies, right? And really balancing our hormonal system. So a lot of women's health, the first and foremost thing to know is that you got to get back into a balanced state with our health, our hormonal health. So definitely when you are ready to do your consultation with us. So once you get oils into your home, we can happily do a consultation with you. And of course, Mercy is an expert in this as well as an acupuncture physician trained in fertility as well. And so she can also guide you through your process with women's health and fertility. So there are ways. And I'm actually one of my builders right now. She is a fertility acupuncturist and she's expecting her second baby. And so, we definitely know a lot about it. There's a great book that we can share with you. So yeah, just reach out to Mercy and we can send you more information. There's even doTERRA ebooks that are written about fertility and natural motherhood. And so yeah, just know that really having to focus on making a few changes and especially reducing toxicity load will probably be one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And so by reducing toxicity load, not only your cleaning products, but your skincare products, right? So there's all this information out that there is actually more toxins in our homes than outside. Right. So when we think about those statistics and those, that data, it's really important to really be aware of what the things that we're breathing and coming into contact with and putting on our skin on our daily basis. Right. So for me, the reason why I don't even use any other essential oils nowadays is because anything that you put on your skin, right, including skincare products, goes straight into your bloodstream, right? And it totally alters our hormones. So I have a rule of thumb that I do not put anything on my skin that I wouldn't put on my tongue. And I also don't clean my home anymore with toxic products. And it's such a difference. Like you feel like during cleaning day, I feel like I'm at a spa now instead of hurting myself with toxic chemicals and hurting my lungs. So, these are all parts of, not only balancing our hormones, but our stress levels as well, right? So with stress and managing stress, another great oil that, just came out last year and has all kinds of clinical trials is this oil called Adaptive. And the Adaptive blend, oh my gosh, this one smells amazing.
It has wild orange in it too.
Wild orange and peppermint in it. So it's definitely, oh no, not peppermint, but it's got
Lavender.
lavender and rosemary. Yeah. Oh, spearmint. That's what it's got. I was like, I know there's a minty smell in here. So good. Definitely love the adaptive oil for stress. So yeah, and then for energy levels and also for anyone that's trying to really build their bodies for fertility, for stress, right? So one of the things that I love to teach about in my holistic work is about our gut brain, right? So there's an amazing movie called The Gut, Our Second Brain that talks about how important in order for us to produce serotonin and dopamine, which are the neurotransmitters of our happy, that make us happy and make us feel like joyful in life, that is all produced in our gut, in our enteric brain, in our digestion, right? And so one of the best things you can do to fortify and rebuild your gut brain is to take supplements. So I say this now, very convinced, because I was against supplements and vitamins for my whole life, because as a healthcare provider for 17 years, I was taught that we should be getting all of our nutrition and supplements from our foods. And while that's true in theory, right? The one orange that we eat now, right? It takes one orange that our grandparents ate. It now takes us 8 oranges to get the same amount of nutrition, right? Because our soil is depleted, because our soil is being sprayed with pesticides and we don't know the quality of our water. It's being, there's all kinds of things inside. So one of the things that really helped me to rebuild not only my mood and, our ability, is a lot of us fluctuate with our, depression and stress and even sleep. Our ability to sleep is, a lot of it has to do with our nutrition. And a lot of it has to do with, what we're putting into our bodies, and supplementation is so important now more than ever. So I gave this LLV, Long Life Vitality Pack, a try. It's actually our number one product in doTERRA, because doTERRA really tends to attract a crowd that is interested in improving their health and wellness. And these supplements have essential oils in them. So they have frankincense in them. So you're getting frankincense to help absorb cellularly all of the different minerals. So on top you see the alpha CRX. That's the one that is an antioxidant for cellular energy, for longevity. Then you have the microplex, which is like your salad in a bottle, and then your omegas. So your omegas 3, 6, and 9 and fatty acids. And this is amazing for all kinds of functionality in our bodies, in our immune system, for stress management, for energy, also for less discomfort. So anybody having pain, anybody wanting to really up their health and wellness game, this is definitely a must. And I say that totally now because what I feel a difference when I don't take these vitamins versus when I do. So I highly recommend that if you're someone that's looking to up your wellness game and really upgrade and up level, definitely give this product a try if you're able to. And you want to feel awesome, right? So if you want to feel awesome, LLV all the way, guys.
Mina, would you say that when you started to take your vitamins, you noticed a difference with your hair growth? Because someone mentioned some oils, which I'm going to share with them later, but I wanted to get your input about how you noticed the difference in your hair when you were on your vitamins. Because I noticed a difference, but I wanted to know what.
Yeah. Hair, skin, nails, all of it definitely makes a difference in that growth. And there's tons of testimonials if you look it up, especially in our Facebook group that our membership. So the 3 ways to purchase oils is number 1, either retail, which is the most expensive, and you would only pay for retail in a professional setting, like at a clinic, an acupuncture, chiropractic clinic. doTERRA does not sell oils anywhere because it is direct sales, because we do want to educate people on how to use the oils. Number 2 is wholesale, which you pay $35 and then you get the best products for the best price. So think like Costco. You do a $35 membership and you get 25% below retail cost for the entire year. And then number 3, it's how Mercy and I started, which is wholesale, and you also get points for free with your products, right? So whenever you start your loyalty reward, so after you get your enrollment, then it is 25% below retail price. And you also, when you do an enrollment kit, you get an even deeper discount than the 25% off. So that's definitely what we recommend. So definitely text either Mercy and I, and we can help you to pick which enrollment kit would be the best for you to start, along with your, so text us along with your health concerns, your budget, and we can come up with the best solutions for you. So we're just going to go through the top ones, which is the Healthy Starter Kit. This is the one that's the economy budget kit. So it comes with the 5 milliliter bottles, top 10 oils, and the Brevi diffuser. This one's $160. Then this is for people that already have a diffuser but really are interested in up leveling their wellness game and getting started on the LLV, and also like deal with pain, or you're an athlete and you want to really optimize your performance. So you would start with the Healthy Habits Kit. You'll get 5 oils that are amazing to get started with, and as well as the Terrazyme, which helps to break down fats, the PB Assist, which is a double encapsulated probiotic, and the Deep Blue Rub along with the LLV. That one's $195. And then this one is the one that I started with, which is the Healthy Essentials Kit. So this one is a favorite for body, mind, and spirit. It comes with the 15 milliliter bottles, and it's less than half the price of, so this one's $249 instead of, and instead of getting the 5 milliliter bottles, you get 15 milliliters, so you get 3 times as much oils. And it comes with the Copaiba oil, which is amazing. It's doTERRA's alternative to CBD. So doTERRA doesn't do CBD, but what doTERRA does is that doTERRA has these Copaiba essential oils that are amazing for us. And then it comes with, the top oils. And then the Healthy Homes Kit is to live a non-toxic lifestyle. So this is if you're ready to get rid of shampoo, conditioners, and all kinds of toothpaste, and you're really ready to, make some changes in your life. So this is definitely what we recommend, the Healthy Homes Kit. And then the Natural Solutions Kit is everything you need for a lifestyle makeover and shift. So this is the kit that Mercy started with. And it's the one I wish I started with, because you actually end up getting a $400 savings in the end, right? So this one comes with all of the LLV, the top oils, the shampoo and conditioners, which are so important because most shampoo and conditioners have endocrine disruptors, and they completely disrupt our hormonal balance. So this is the kit that is the best kit to get started with, and we highly recommend. And it's also our most popular kit that we sell. And so we are happy to, go through with you simple solutions to really customize what your focus is. So just text us, and just sharing a little bit more about the 3 types of people in doTERRA, right? So there are people that live the wellness lifestyle, and, you're just wanting to have a better products and non-toxic life. And then there are people that are, natural influencers in their community and love to share the things that really make a difference in your life. And if you can see yourself sharing with your friends and family, and thinking about people throughout this webinar that are like, oh my God, I wish they were here, or I want to share this with them, you can either send them a link or have them hop on to another webinar that we will be doing together. And you can also get your products paid for. So would love to talk with you about what that would look like once you do get enrolled. And a third type of person is someone looking to build and to earn an income and really make an impact in the world around them. So if you are someone that you can see yourself doing what Mercy and I are doing with some training, we would love to set up a 3-way call with you and really help you get started on your doTERRA business. So this really concludes our educational part of the essential oil class today. We're going to talk a little bit more for the next 5 minutes about doTERRA as a company and what it will actually look like if you wanted to become a doTERRA wellness educator. So I definitely want to give you guys a little bit more information about that, and feel free to text us with your health concerns and your budgeting, so we can help you come up with a solution for the best enrollment kit for you to start with. So why doTERRA and why now? Okay, so I'm going to let Mercy take over this lead.
So why doTERRA? So doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. They are the most tested, most trusted in the market. They're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. So what that means, and I shared this story with someone, is that there was a cancer patient who was getting chemotherapy and radiation, and the doctor looked at their blood panels and said, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing different? Like, you feel better, you look better. What are you doing different?" And she mentioned that she was using DoTerra oils. She was using the LOV vitamin. This doctor looked into the oils, and he has now incorporated doTERRA into the actual hospital. So that's what that means by doctors are now using it, hospitals worldwide. We also on our team have a doctor that she also is now telling her patients about doTERRA oils. So this is like a big team that is all trying to help others. Like, we're always here trying to help one another. They're ethnically and sustainably sourced. So in throughout the world, all of the farmers that are farming these oils are taking out extracting the oils from these plants. We are sourcing them from where they need to be, and we're treating the farmers. There's we have a foundation called Healing with Hands, so we help the farmers in different ways. And doTERRA wellness advocates and leaders can go to these places where the farmers work, and we can be with the children. And the videos that I've seen are just, they really touch the heart. They work directly with the farmers, like I mentioned. There's 120 plus markets open globally. The compensation plan is very generous. And this one that Mina had mentioned to me was quite incredible, is that the highest retention rate of 65% of the customers. So as we all know, when people join or are being part of a company, or they like something, they'll do it for a little bit of time, but they'll stop using the product, or they're no longer interested, or they just don't know more about a product. But with doTERRA, there's a 65 retention rate, which is never heard of. It is privately owned, it is not public, and there's an incredible ownership team.
Absolutely. So why now, right? So the need for alternate income has never been greater. doTERRA is also debt free without any outside funding. So, like Mercy said, it's privately owned. So, the only shareholders of the company are the wellness advocates. And doTERRA is thriving in an economy that's not. So, during Corona, my sales with essential oils have tripled because you can't even go to the doctors right now if you wanted to, right? It's not recommended. So really advocating for people to take better care of themselves and more responsibilities for their health and wellness, and really empower themselves. And it's a grassroots revolution, so we need more people that are on board in this healthcare revolution right now, with all of the different social reforms going on. So people are recognizing the need to take greater responsibility for their health. And so they do, these products, they sell themselves because they are so amazing and so good. This is our team at convention, and it's grown tremendously because, we all really believe and are aligned with and resonate with these truths and these products. So questions you may have are, how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what is the next step? Right? So how we make money with doTERRA is very simply. So it's always going to be, you sample people oils, right? You give them a great experience. You teach them how to use their oils. You enroll them and support them in getting oils into their home. And then you support them through their journey of learning about resources, plugging into our different communities, and you love up on your customers. And this is how we make money with doTERRA: sample, teach, enroll, and support all of our customers and love up on them. So there's an income potential. So depending if you just want to get your products paid for, you can waiver at elite to premier rank. If you want to supplement your income, which I think it's amazing that a company can do this for me. Definitely you'll want to hit silver and gold ranks and above, and then replacing and multiplying And so it really depends on how much time and energy you want to be putting in to hit these different ranks. And this is a whole other webinar that we can share with you, and we can also talk more with you about on our three-way call. So how much time is involved? So if you just want to get your oils paid for 3 to 5 hours a week consistently, if you want to supplement your income 5 to 15 hours a week, and if you want to replace your income and you can see yourself like doing what we're doing and really getting into this, 15 to 30 hours a week to replace your income. And we can strategize with you like how long it would take and what that would look like. And we would love to talk with you more about your process. So think about this, like, how could this work for me? Are you someone that is passionate about natural medicine and oils? Do you love people, and can you follow a system and get things done? Are you committed, and are you capable? Right? And if you answered yes to these questions, then the next step is, if you have a wholesale account, then you're going to want to upgrade your account and set your LRP to at least 100 PV to be able to start making commissions. If you don't have a wholesale account, then choose an enrollment kit and we will help you get started, and just reach out for help. We'll plug you into all of our trainings, all of our resources, and then start making your names list of all the people that you think could have been on this call today, or that really need to know more about the power of these essential oils and how to really empower their health and wellness with their own nature's medicine cabinet, and start sampling everyone and really having fun with this. So part of this, our job is to have fun and really love what we're doing.
The only thing keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it. I love this quote. It really has helped to bring clarity on what is it that I may want. And it's the same thing goes for you. What is it that you want? What's keeping you from wanting exactly what you want for your health, for your life, for help others, for your family member? If you think that your family needs this, what's keeping you behind? What's telling you to doubt? These oils are here to help. Mina and we're both here as well. If any of you guys may have any questions, send us a text or give us a call.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you guys have any questions, please text us, please connect with us. And we were so happy to have been able to do this webinar today. Thank you for your time. And we are super excited for you to get started on your essential oils journey. Have a beautiful weekend. Yes, so glad it was super informative. And yep, we look forward to connecting more with you on all of our different platforms in doTERRA land. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and thank you for being with us. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.